What's going on, everybody? In this video, I'm going to be testing out Anthropic's new computer use feature for Claude, where Claude, an AI, is going to take actions on a website as if it was using a mouse and keyboard like a real human. I'm doing this completely live. I haven't tested it yet, but I have come up with a specific use case that I think will be relevant to people working in fashion or e-commerce. What I'm going to try and get Claude to do today is take screenshots of web pages and then upload them to a FigJam board, which is my process when I'm putting together these boards for my brand analysis videos. This is the board for my Ralph Lauren analysis. It typically takes me several hours to take all of the screenshots for so many web pages. But if I can get Claude to take the screenshots for me and cut that down to a few minutes, that will be a huge game changer for me, and my video output will increase significantly. First things first, I went to the Anthropic console and added a balance so I can access the Claude API. Then I downloaded the Docker desktop app so I can run this AI function in a safe virtual environment, instead of giving the AI complete access to my computer, which has sensitive information on it, like my credit card information, where I live, and other personal information that I don't really want to share with this AI. I don't know what it would do with that information or what the long-term consequences are, since it's only in beta testing right now. But using Docker will allow us to isolate a virtual environment where we can run and test the AI without giving it access to my personal computer. Once Docker is downloaded and I have credits for the API, I referenced Anthropic's GitHub repo, where they have complete instructions on how to use the Claude computer use feature. In order to launch the Docker container, all we have to do is copy this code, open up a text editor, paste the code, and then replace this here with your Anthropic API key, which you can find in the console by coming here to API keys. Here's the key that I generated for today's demo. Alright, so let's load up Docker and paste in our code. Keep in mind I'm going to revoke this API key later, so don't use it. Here's the code, which includes my API key here, and I'll run this. It's going to take a second to download all the packages. Alright, and now that all the packages have been installed and the Docker container is ready to go, all I have to do is open this local host in my browser to begin. So click that, and here we go. Now we are in the interface for the Claude computer use demo. I'll enter the Anthropic API key in the sidebar. I'm going to use 3.5 Sonnet. Here's the key. Close that. And then now I'm going to put in my prompt. I brainstormed with Claude a few different ways to prompt the Claude API to get the best results based on my use case. I told Claude that I wanted it to take screenshots of every page on a website and then back up those screenshots in a Figma board. Claude came up with this prompt for me, which includes instructions for the API call. So I'll copy this, I'll paste in the prompt and click go. Now it's running the agent. Oops, I forgot to change the URLs in the prompt, so let me do that really quick. One of my viewers commented on another video that they'd like to see me do a breakdown of this brand Rasta, so I'll use this for the example. Start at home page. Now we should be good to go. I'll run this again. Agent is running, and now I don't have any hands on the computer. Tool use computer. Okay, so now it's opening Firefox on its own. Now it's accessing the Google search. Uploaded the URL that I put in for Rasta. Now it's accessing Rasta. Again, no hands on the computer. Tool use computer input action mouse move. It's determining all of the different pages and analyzing the navigation. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this is moving hella slow. Okay, I spoke too soon, so it just summarized the site structure, the key sections, the product categories, but can't access FigJam directly using this Docker container because it's not accessing my computer specifically. So now it's giving me suggestions for an alternative approach, and then is now asking me what I want it to do. So let's say continue capturing key pages and sections with screenshots, upload them to a structured documentation folder. Let's try that. So it says, I'll create a structured documentation folder and systematically capture screenshots of key pages. Let me set this up. So far, so good. Okay, it ran into the first error, but it's still running, so it'll try to troubleshoot. Okay, this troubleshooting is taking a couple minutes. Who am I to complain? This is the early stages of an insane technological innovation. Okay, so it identified the error and now it's correcting the error. Successfully created the file and is now taking screenshots. And I've hit the rate limit. You have been rate limited. So it's going to make me wait 1 minute or I can contact sales at Anthropic to discuss options for a rate limit increase. But here, I'll wait a minute and 9 seconds and then I'll run it again. Let's read the rate limit documentation for a second. All right, so it looks like I am a tier 1 user because I have spent less than $40 in credits on the API. This gives me 40,000 tokens per minute or 50 requests per minute. If I go to tier 2, then I get 80,000 tokens per minute and 1,000 requests per minute, which is like an insane difference from tier 1. So I guess I'm just going to put more money into the API. All right, I've added balance now, so I should be in tier 2. Okay, still says I'm tier 1. I am seeing here in the back end that I'm getting those 1,000 requests per minute and 80,000 tokens per minute. So I think I might actually be good. So let's go back to the computer use demo and then just say continue. Okay, running the agent again. I'll continue capturing screenshots and saving them systematically. Let me save the homepage screenshot first. Okay, just took a screenshot of the homepage. Now it's navigating to a different page. Took a screenshot of this October capsule page. But what I'm noticing is that it's not taking a full page screenshot. So I'm not going to press stop running and I'm going to try something different. Take screenshots of the entire page. Scroll if you need to, because that's what I do with a Google Chrome extension called ScreenCapX, which takes a screenshot of the full page. It's using Firefox, it's not using Google Chrome, and it's not accessing my browser specifically, so I can't let it use my Google Chrome extensions. But maybe we'll find a workaround. We'll start with this prompt here and see what happens. Okay, so now it says, I'll take screenshots of the entire page by scrolling down. Let me do this systematically. Here we go. Key text page down. So this input is telling you what it would do as if it were a human, or rather what it is doing as an AI. But these are the inputs or keystrokes that a human would need to press in order to do what the AI is doing. We're currently looking at the October capsule. And I get hit with the rate limit error again. Before I wrap this up, I want to ask where the screenshots are. How do I access the screenshots that you took? Okay, so it says the screenshots were taken, but I haven't saved them to the file system yet. Let me save them to the documentation folders. And the page crashed. Okay, so I think if we go into this Docker container, I can find the files that the AI saved. So I'll go to the Docker container. I'll go to files. Let's go down here to TMP and then outputs. And here are the screenshots. Okay, it's quite a few. Let's save this file. Save it to my downloads. Okay, so it took the screenshots and it saved them in this Docker container. Let's look at some more screenshots. Pick one that's more recent when it was scaling the whole page. Right click, press save it to my downloads. Here's another screenshot. It seems like it got stuck on this page for quite a while. And it took a bunch of screenshots of just this section of the page instead of navigating to other pages. Let's keep looking at more. 4 minutes ago, let's see this. Save it to my downloads. Yeah, see, same thing. It just got stuck here for a while. See if we could find a different one. Save this random one to my downloads. This is a screenshot of the Firefox welcome screen, which I did not ask for. There are obviously some quirks that need to be figured out. This is in beta mode. So far, I would say that was pretty slow. It wasn't perfect, but I can only imagine where this is going to be in 6 months or even next month. My goal for this in the future is to have the AI scan and take full screenshots of the entire web page and then back them up in a FigJam board like I did here. I'm going to keep testing this and I'll try a few different use cases and I'll make sure to upload a video on my YouTube channel when I have another breakthrough with this. If you learned something new or found this interesting, please like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover in a future video, please leave a comment and I'll see you in the next one.